Thank you so much, Kevin. Very excited to be here again, Brock with Printix. And like Kevin said, I've been in the print management space for about 8 years now, relatively short amount of time. But in that amount of time, I have learned that there are two kinds of MSPs who deal with printing, right? The first are those who absolutely hate printers, right? They're a nightmare to take care of. Print Nightmare didn't help with that. Obviously, print servers are annoying and outdated. And then there are the second kind of MSPs who are lying to themselves about taking care of printers, right? So that's where Printix comes in to play here. Printix, a relatively small company, actually. We started back in 2014. Interestingly enough, we started in Denmark. And recently, about 6 months ago, we were purchased by Kofax. So our official headquarters now is in Irvine, California, also where most of our support is now. We have about 700 partners globally. So like I said, still pretty small, a lot of area for growth. A lot of that was just in the last year, a lot of growth recently. We are global. We service small to enterprise customers, no customers too small or too big for Printix, and we are MSP focused, right? We tried our best to approach four and solve four major issues involving printing. The first is on-prem print servers, right? Especially if you have customers with cloud initiatives, they're trying to move to the cloud. The print server is always the last thing on their mind, right? They have a lot of good initiatives, they're moving to the cloud, and then they come to the print server and say, what are we going to do with this? And we're a great fit for that. We can get rid of the print server and move all management right to the cloud. Also, print-related help desk tickets. Now, what a waste of time, right? Most of our MSPs see a 70% decrease in their print-related help desk tickets when moving over to Printix. Another one that's really common, of course, over the last couple of years is printing from home. Right? Don't bother with setting up a VPN or anything. Printix can help users print from home in a matter of minutes. And most customers are literally set up in Printix in under an hour, completely set up and ready to go. And then lastly, lack of printing insights. A lot of organizations want to know where all that money went in paper and toner and why they're spending so much money on printing every year. We can tell them exactly why. We can tell them who printed what, when, and where, and how much it costs the organization to print. And now I know what you might be thinking, cloud print management must just be a cloud hosted print server or something. That's not the case at all. That would be a nightmare if we had to send every single print job to the cloud to be printed. So what we do instead is we manage all of the printers here in our administrator console, which is what you see on my screen now, hosted entirely by us on Azure, so you don't have to worry about hosting it all. And then we install a small client agent on each computer. And that client can be pushed out silently, of course, using just about any tool. It doesn't require a restart. That client, once it gets installed on a computer, it allows us to install and manage the printers on those computers as regular direct IP printers. Right? So when somebody goes to print with Printix, they don't have to print in any special way. They print as usual. Their printers show up as usual, but their jobs are going to be spooled locally on their workstation and then sent directly to the printer that they're printing to, with nothing in between. But we're managing it from the cloud, right? That means, unlike a print server, there's no single point of failure for printing and printing. If a print server goes down, printing halts immediately, right? If our admin console were to crash or if the internet were to go down, printing will continue as usual as long as you have network access to the printers that you're printing to. The exception, of course, being with remote printing, which does need internet access. Right? We do also offer a ton of other features here that are very easy to set up. Mobile printing, secure printing. Users can send a job that's held for them, and then they can pull out their phone, pull up the Printix app, and just scan a QR code at a printer that you've attached to a printer. Their jobs will then come right out at that printer, and that works on any make and model of printer. Now, our MSPs are given access to our partner portal, true multi-tenant portal that allows you to create and manage your tenants, your customers entirely on your own. You don't have to come to us when you want to create a new customer. Every customer gets a 30-day trial as well, free 30-day trial, so you can test with every one of them, make sure that it works for them before you start paying for it. Here, you'll also be able to set up co-management if you would like. You can give your customers access to their tenants if they have an IT team and they want to play a part in managing their printers and drivers and deployments. You can do that really easily. You'll also be able to see how many printers they have at a high level, how many computers, and most importantly here, how many active users, because that's how we do our licensing. 100% based on users. We don't care about any other number, unlimited print jobs and printers and computers. We just care about users. And a user consumes a license when they meet two criteria. One, they need to authenticate using whatever authentication method you set up for that tenant, Google, Okta, Azure, one login, on-site AD, and two, they need to be able to log into a computer that has the client installed at least once during the month, which is great because if you have a user who logs into a bunch of different machines, they'll still only be counted as a single user. Now, our MSP pricing, we've tried to keep really simple and straightforward, but flexible. And the best part about Printix is that we do not require our MSPs to sign any sort of contracts or agreements or term lengths or minimums of any kind. You can literally start out at any number of user, use it as you'd like, grow as you're comfortable, and you can stick to month-to-month subscriptions as well if you would like. Now, the left-hand side here is our month-to-month price. If you are under 300 total users in the Printix Partner Portal, then you're going to be at the base tier. Your cost is $1.59 per user per month. That's it. That includes all features, support, technical training, you name it. Right? As soon as you get over 300 users, all of your licenses will drop down to the new price of $1.39 per user per month. And not just the new licenses, all licenses drop to the new price. We also have nonprofit discounts. If you pay annually for a nonprofit customer, you'll get about a 50% discount for doing so. And with education, we do not charge for students. We only charge for full-time equivalent staff. So managing student printing is completely free. Now, we also have advanced subscription. Yes?
We're kind of up at that time if you want to wrap things up.
Yep, absolutely. And so with that said, if you want to join our breakout session, we are offering anybody who joins that breakout session to start out at the 300 plus tier, and that's in perpetuity. So jump on, get that extra discount. We're excited to see you, and we'll give you a demo and get you into the partner portal. Thank you so much.